What's going on? It's Eli back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my favorite camera, the Mamiya 645. Now, I've had this camera for about a year now, and it was my first entry into medium format cameras and medium format film, and it has not disappointed me whatsoever. Everything I've thrown this way so far, it literally has handled it, and this is my main workhorse if I need anything super high quality, or if I'm working on one of my fine art projects or something of that nature. And I truly believe that this camera is the best camera for beginners or just anybody trying to take a dip into medium format, test it out. It's the perfect intermediate, I feel like, in between 35mm and 6x7 medium format film. And there are a lot of other 645 cameras I feel like you can get, but this is the only one I have tried. So this video is going to be about this. It's the only one I've tried. This isn't really a review. It's just kind of like me giving my thoughts on the camera after like having 1 year to play with it and use it, and give my thoughts on it, on how it helps you create art. Now, as I said earlier, this is a medium format camera, and if you do not know what medium format is, which I figure a lot of you probably do since you're on the video, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. A regular full frame sensor on a digital camera is the same size as a 35mm sensor on film, and then medium format, it's a way bigger sensor. So depending on the format size, so this is 645. This is the smallest medium format size. Then it goes 6.6 and then 6.7. But since it is the smallest format size for medium format, you get 15 shots compared to 12 from a 6x6 medium format camera, and then 10 shots from a 6x7 medium format camera. Now, you probably guessed already, the more shots you have, the less quality it is, but this camera, like, the quality on it is still amazing. Like, it's not really that far off from what I've seen compared to like 6x7, but obviously 6x7 and 6.6 still have the quality advantage, but this camera is still up there in terms of quality, and it's definitely way better than 35mm. So for anybody beginning, with the 15 shots you get from this camera, it's less room for error. So since you have 15 shots, it's more shots per roll, especially nowadays with the prices of film going up, and it seems like it's never going to stop. You get more shots per roll, so you're getting more bang for your buck per roll. And it's really helped me as I was trying to take that dip into medium format, because I didn't want to go all the way in and go 6.7 when I was just trying to test it out and everything. And this camera has served me well with the 15 shots per roll, especially since I am a college student. I don't just have money and like a solid stream of income all the time. So 15 shots per roll has definitely served me very well in this past year that I've had this camera. Also, this is a Mamiya camera, and Mamiya cameras are known for like their glass as being like some of the best glass you can get from any camera brand, and this camera definitely is not anything different from that, from the reputation it already has. The quality you can get out of this camera is insane. The lenses are amazing. I don't know how much more I can say about hyping this camera up as far as like the quality in general. Also, it has a built-in light meter. I know like the RB67 is like fully mechanical, so you have to have a light meter, or there's no light in general to use it. It's no electronic components at all. This, I think the shutter is run off a battery, and then obviously if you have the auto viewfinder, or whatever it is, I don't really know the specific name, but the viewfinder that has a light meter in it is the one I have, and that runs off the battery as well. But I don't really use it anymore because I got a light meter now, because it was a little off on this one. But if you're just running gun and you don't have time for a light meter and you just need something that's quick and efficient, then definitely get the version of it with the auto light meter on it. But you can also change out the viewfinders. Like, I know there's a waist level viewfinder for it, and then there's eye level viewfinder without the light meter in it, and then there's one with the light meter in it. It might be a couple more, I don't know. These cameras kind of old, so it's a lot of different versions of it that I may or may not know about. Another benefit to this camera is the cost. So this camera, well, when I got it, the camera and the lens for only, I think, $400, maybe $500 with shipping. So for a medium format film camera, that's that's crazy, especially like 645 cameras from other brands. Like, the Pentax 645 and all the other 645 cameras can sometimes go for more than that. So this is definitely one of the cheaper medium format cameras, especially on the market, that you can get with like an auto light meter and everything. It doesn't have autofocus, so you have to manually focus, but that wasn't really a problem for me. So you also have to auto wind it too, but it does come with mirror lockup if that's something you're into for like long exposures or whatever, and it has a multi exposure mode, so you can do double exposures if you want, or triple exposures, however you want to get into it. But if you do have a higher budget, there are other versions of this camera and other 645 cameras that you can get. So this is like the base level Mamiya M645, like I think it's the oldest version of it. There's also the Mamiya 645 1000S. So the shutter speed on this only goes up to 1/500th of a second. On the 1000S, it goes up to 1,000th, so you get an extra stop of light, so you don't have to close down your aperture so much in a bright sunny day. There's also, I'm pretty sure there's more newer versions, like more automatic. I really kind of forgot the names of them because I never really needed to know the names of them because I already got this one. But there's newer ones. Some have like autofocus, some have like interchangeable backs. They're still pretty good deals for what they have compared to other cameras, I'm pretty sure, when I was looking at the market. But for me, this was all I really needed. I only needed the base level. I didn't need like an auto winder and autofocus and all that. Especially for my budget, this worked perfect for me. As I told you, I'm a college student, so this worked perfect for me to still get the quality that I wanted at a way cheaper price than all the other cameras on the market. And yeah, I've been using this camera for portraits, all of my fine art work. The depth of field you get from medium format, even in the smallest format that we have here, is still amazing. Like, it's really, the look you get from it is so unique that you can't really replicate it, especially on digital. I feel like with 35mm you can somewhat replicate it more on digital cameras, but for medium format, like, you can't really replicate, in my opinion. I don't think you can really replicate it as easily unless you have like a medium format digital camera. But I hope you guys got something from the video. I hope this encourages somebody to go out and then dip their toe into medium format and possibly get, it doesn't even have to just be this camera, even though this video is about this camera. I love this camera, but it could be any 645 camera. But in my opinion, you should definitely get this one. This is definitely one of the best 645 cameras on the market. Mamiya glass, you can't really beat it. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I know it's not my usual like video behind the scenes portrait type stuff. Is more me talking about the camera and the camera review. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it anyway, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.